Chapter 14. The pride of Shiva and Vishnu is destroyed. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Mudgalacharya narrated a legend of Lambodara to Daksha. He said, listen to the legend of Lambodara and how he became dependent on Shakti, the bestower of all Siddhis. O Prajapati, once all Devas had gathered in Vindhya province in a holy place of Ganapa for Yatra. A dispute arose among Munis and arguments followed. All 5 Devas, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, Shakti and Surya should be considered as equals, since all of them have an embodied form with attributes and also all are formless and without attributes. How did Vigneshwara become the foremost and worshipped by all, Devas and humans? Why have the 4 Vedas advocated this? Devotees of other gods worship their tutelary deity, yet they too have to worship Gajanana foremost. This seems contrary. Prasad that is offered to Ganesha gets sullied and is then offered to the other Devas, namely Vishnu, Surya, Shiva and Shakti. Have Vedas indicated this by suggesting that he must be worshipped foremost? All the 5 gods are equal. Then why the favoritism? It seems appropriate that the devotees worship with the prescribed procedure, their tutelary god according to their sect. This appropriate path for the various sects of the deities, whether it is auspicious or inauspicious work, it is Ganadisha who is worshipped foremost. Why has Gajanana earned such unparalleled importance? Shakti was enraged when she heard these arguments. She said to the Munis to convince them. She said, Vedas have glorified the one and only Lambodara as the most supreme. None of us can equal Lambodara. Multiple universes and Brahmas are created from his belly. There is no doubt about it. In the end, they are absorbed into him. In the time between creation and annihilation, Gananayaka conducts divine plays in his Kalamsha forms, a part of the divine. Therefore, he is worshipped foremost and by all. He is the mother and father of all. He is the bestower of everything to all. O learned ones, why do you doubt this Brahmanaspati? Hearing these words of Jagadamba, Vishnu and Shiva were furious. They said to her, O Shakti, you are saying this as you are overwhelmed and blinded by your love for Ganesha. All 5 of us are equal. No one is greater or lesser than the other. O Goddess, we always treat each other as equals. Then why are you saying that the glory of Ganesha is greater? Lambodara is the one and only God of the universe, and if it is certain that all of us have been born from his belly, sustaining with his support and in the end absorbed into him, then how did we create this universe? We also sustain and annihilate the universe. What more can any other accomplish? Yet Vedas do not refer to us as Lambodara. Let us witness the extraordinary prowess of Lambodara in your presence, so that we can accept his supremacy and worship him. O Devi, if we find that he possesses more prowess than us, we shall accept him as the one to be worshipped foremost. If we shall not acknowledge him. Thereafter Vishnu and Shiva prepared an immeasurable offering of different delicacies for Gananayaka. They performed Gananayaka's puja with great devotion. They invoked him, but at the same time their minds were filled with deceit and trickery. Ganesha manifested. Seeing this enormous amount of offering, he was astonished. He meditated and realized the truth. He created a delusion. He erased the resolve, Sankalpa, from the minds of Shiva and Vishnu. They had resolved to test him. Sankalpa means one-pointed resolve to focus both psychologically and philosophically on a specific goal. The concept of Sankalpa comes from Vedic rishis. In every Vedic puja or yaga, the first thing done is to make a sankalpa. Without sankalpa, a puja will not bear fruit of success. Sankalpa or willpower is your mind's energy, and desire is based on outer objects. As a result of this, both Shiva and Vishnu became engrossed in his worship without any falsehood. After their puja was over, they offered abundant offering, Naivedya, to Ganaraja. Gananatha swallowed the entire offerings as a single morsel. He said, I am famished. Hearing these words of Gananatha, Shiva and Vishnu made a resolve. They immediately prepared more Naivedya and offered to him. Yet he was not satisfied. Dejected, astonished, and remorseful, Shiva and Vishnu said to each other, our divine powers of achieving success, when we resolve to do anything, appears to be lost. We are like ordinary human beings. What will be our destiny? Brahmas and the Lord always hold the power of carrying out any chosen resolution. Without that power of fulfillment of one's wishes, we are like ordinary human beings. We have been reduced to nothing more than a human being. Now what is to be done? We fear that Lambodara, out of rage, can throw us into hell. He may even banish us to Mrityu-loka, the world where immortality exists. We try to deceive him. Who will offer us asylum? Which Lord will protect the ones who are engaged in deceit? Shakti had tried to convince us properly. It was due to our ignorance that we argued with her and invited such a calamity. We must surrender. That seems to be the only solution. Ganesha is the most supreme lord of Brahmas. Just then Gajanana assumed a terrifying form and angrily ran towards them, intending to devour them. Shiva and Vishnu fled. Baffled, they sought protection at the feet of Shakti. Jagadamba reassured them. She met Ganesha. She held some durva grass in her hands. She bowed to him with profound devotion and respect and prayed to him. Shakti said, O Deva Devesha, it is because of Maya that Vishnu and Shiva became conceited and committed grave mistakes. Please forgive them. I bow to you. O Gananatha, they have been born from your belly. Therefore, they are your children. They are immature, and even if Shiva and Vishnu have erred, do not punish them. O Swami, you are capable of nurturing all. There is no doubt. O Ganesha, you are the one who nourishes yourself. Saying this, Mahamaya Shakti offered durva grass to him, and also resolved and prepared an offering of 4 kinds of delicacies, that which is licked, chewed, drunk, and sucked. With the offering of durva, Gananayaka was satiated. He blessed Mahashakti with steadfast devotion. Seeing Lord Ganadisha pleased, both Vishnu, Hari, and Hara, Shankara, arrived and after offering pranams, asked for forgiveness for their mistakes. They said, O Ganadisha, we were deluded by Maya. O bestower of Swananda, please forgive us. We comprehend your true form now. You are the only one who is worthy of being worshipped foremost and by all. Hari and Hara praised him in this manner and recited the Atharvashirsha Sukta. Gajavadana became extremely pleased. Shakti prayed to Gananatha with devotion, upon which he restored the power to attain anything they resolved to both Shiva and Vishnu. Thereafter they forever worshipped Gananayaka with devotion. Devas, Rishis and others were also convinced and all their doubts were clarified. They performed the puja of Dundi with absolute devotion and without envy. There is no one superior to Ganesha. He is the primordial one and is the end. He is the one who assumes different incarnations in the universe in between and conducts divine games. There is no doubt about it. He is the creator of all. Therefore, he is worshipped before any other deity. He is also worshipped by all. This is the proclamation of Vedas. Munis were purified and became Ganesha devotees. They worshipped Ganesha everywhere. Such is the glory and auspiciousness of the legend of Lambodara. Anyone who reads or listens to it will be blessed with fulfillment of all desires. Thus ends the 14th chapter titled The Pride of Shiva and Vishnu is Destroyed. In the 5th Khanda of the Purana Upanishad, Shiva Mudgal Puran describing the legends of Lambodara, dedicated to Sri Gajanana. End of chapter 14.